The Patreon pick this week, as requested by Steve Harvey's Ghost, was the 1987 film Harry and the Hendersons, which is about a family that was going camping. They fucking hit Bigfoot with their car, and they take him back to the real world. They get used to him over time, living with it, and start liking the guy. He ends up leaving. Half the movie is just wasted time with them trying to find Bigfoot again while he's fucking around in the city, and eventually they try to relocate him back into the forest because that's where he's supposed to live, and there's some drama about a hunter trying to catch him and whatever.
Dude, my fun fact about Harry and the Hendersons, the actor behind Harry is 7'2", and the father in the movie is 6'4".
Hot damn. I'd like to get a little Harry on my Henderson.
Interesting.
This movie's fucking weird.
It is very weird.
It's very strange. I think it's even a little silly.
But it's silly in a good way. I think it's a great time to watch, at least.
This movie's pretty boring to me. I thought the intro was pretty funny. It has some pretty witty humor, which I wasn't expecting too much. There's a lot of suspension of disbelief in the way Bigfoot's acting, and mostly with how the family's reacting to Bigfoot. Like, they've got basically just a massive gorilla, like, wild animal in their house, and they're very casual about it at the start, where, like, some horror movie shit, and they're, like, totally chill with it for the most part. They're not totally chill with it, but, you know, they're not, like, freaking the fuck out and, like, immediately dialing, like, animal control, shit like that, like any sane person would do. And that was fine. I think the first, like, quarter of this movie is pretty entertaining. And
wait, hang on a second, Jack. Doesn't he, like, immediately call the police and they say, fuck off?
Oh yeah, they do. They do that, but still.
Check and mate.
It's mostly like when everyone else is like coming down after the dad's like reacting to it, and they're all, I don't know. I feel like their reactions are more subdued than they were. Like, you know, fucking get their neighbors the attention. I don't know why they're trying to hide him at the start. I don't see, like, it's your father. You'd want the preservation of your family. And he calls the police and then just gives up and then just is like, we gotta hide him now. It's dumb. And then, yeah, the midpoint of this movie, to me, was insanely boring. There was just a bunch of, like, nothingness happening while they're trying to just find Bigfoot, like, a complete, like, destruction of the pacing at the start. And then that last, like, quarters, whatever, it's fine when it starts ramping up again. But, yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, I know some members here may take issue with me saying something about how, like, what I'd prefer the movie to be rather than taking it as what it is here. You know, like, you shouldn't criticize the movie for what you wish it was, but, you know, I wish that this movie was more just Bigfoot hanging out with the family hijinks, you know? Some more odd couple type shit going on here. I don't really care for, like, the dude hunting down the Bigfoot or, like, the Bigfoot escaping and the family has to go, like, try and find him or whatever the fuck. It's like, come on. I just want him to hang out with the family and, like, talk to them or something.
Yeah, I agree.
He's Bigfoot. He can't talk.
Yeah, I want to have, like, a British accent. I thought it would have been very silly.
Yeah.
I just wanted some dumb comedy, you know, but I didn't get that. Instead, they tried to make it heartwarming, and I didn't fucking care.
What?
Yeah. Something I was constantly thinking throughout this movie is just, I was like, man, if the costume was any worse, like, this movie would not work at all, but because the costume is, like, really good, you're, like, actually able to get a bit invested in the movie, which I thought was a bit impressive on the, costume department's part, I guess.
It is shockingly solid looking.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what the fuck is up with that smile he keeps giving constantly?
They gotta let him know he's a good guy. That's like what they're trying to paint the whole movie. Is like, Bigfoot's not evil. He's actually a pretty cool guy if you get to know him.
What emotion even is that he's displaying?
It looks like lust, to be honest. It's like it's either that or it's like that fucking Zoolander meme where he goes like,
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like,
it's
what the fuck is he doing?
The face
he's farting.
He's just ripping a big one.
Yeah, exactly. Insert fart noise there, but
I'm impressed that they didn't do, like, an ass ton of, like, fart humor.
Yeah.
Well,
Bigfoot reeks!
It was before the fart joke time, Tanner, come on.
That's not true.
I know. I don't know if that time ever existed.
Fart jokes were probably the first joke that were ever created.
They're immemorial.
Yeah.
Haha, it came out of his ass, it's funny.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with what's already been said. I think it's a fine little family comedy film. I agree with Nico. I wish it was just family hijinks. And I agree with Jackson. It lags in the middle like hard.
Yeah.
But all the parts where the family is actually interacting with him, I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I'm happy that they didn't make a penis joke with him at all. I guess less so happy and more so surprised, I'll say.
Well, it's a family movie, dude. I don't think they're just gonna be throwing
yeah, they
that
can
in
do like
there.
a little tongue-in-cheek something.
I guess so, but...
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm shocked there was nothing about him, like, fucking the daughter or the wife. Because I predicted that when we started watching. I was like, do you guys want to bet that there's a joke in here about, like, the daughter or the wife wanting to fuck him or something? And I was pleasantly surprised they didn't do that.
I am horrified by these last two comments. I legitimately, I'm kind of disappointed you guys thought about this movie.
This is just the kind of stuff comedies do.
Dylan, you're saying you can't envision, like, the neighbor lady coming over and, like, you know, she doesn't, like, immediately freak out or whatever, fuck with the Bigfoot, and, like, she, you know, she still looks down and she sees the big old feet, so she looks over at the wife and, like, those are some big feet, and she, like, bites her lower lip a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's disturbing. I don't want that in my wholesome family movie. You guys are messed up. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
You know he's hanging dong, though, Dylan. You can't deny it. Bro's packing some fucking heat.
Why am I thinking about that during this movie? That has nothing to do with the movie.
Well, that's all I was thinking about personally.
That sounds like a personal issue.
Yeah, it's not an issue, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
It's a fantasy. Anyway, do we have any other thoughts on this? It's a family comedy with Bigfoot, you know?
Yeah, it's simple.
What else do you people want from us?
None of the last like 2-3 minutes for sure.
That's how we pad it out, dude. It's how the patron gets their money's worth.
I think they get their money's worth regardless.
It's $1, yeah. What can you really ask for?
Yeah, I guess so. I'll fucking kick us off for this one. I'm giving it a C. It's fine.
I also gave it a C.
Whoa!
I was really in between B- and C+. I think I'm gonna go... The problem is, when I was looking at what I already have ranked, I was like, I feel like it's a bit worse than my B- films, but a bit better than my C+ films.
Let's make a new tier. C++. How's that
There you go.
sound?
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll fucking throw it in C+ for now.
Damn.
Well, Dylan, what are you rating it?
I'll give it a B- for you, Tanner.
Holy.
Wow, look at Mr. Contrarian here, not giving it a C rank. Anyways, that puts it at a C+ overall.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Killer.